What's up, YouTube? It's Onion Bomb here on Ascent Sports, and welcome back to our part 2 of us reacting to our preseason record predictions for the NFL teams after the season has been completed, and also looking at Adam Rank's and Colin Cowherd's preseason predictions and comparing them all and see who, got the most closest right. We did the AFC already, and I decided to split the video after we were done as I was editing it because it just would be too long of a video. So we already did the AFC. This video is going to be the NFC. If you have not seen the AFC, make sure you do that. I'll probably link in the description, or you can just go on the channel and probably locate it. It's probably the most recent video as well. So yeah, without further ado, guys, let's get into part 2 and get to the NFC. Moving on to the NFC. Starting off with the NFC North, the Green Bay Packers finished 13-3. And honestly, we all didn't do that well on this. Closest one is the record of 11-5, which Steven, Jimmy, and Colin Cowherd predicted. Then me and Isaiah had 10-6. And then Adam Rank had 8-8. So
damn.
That was kind of a mad one there. Then the Bears, who finished 8-8. Closest looks like 7-9, undershotted by 1. That was by Jimmy and Colin Cowherd. Overshotting them quite a bit is Adam Rank at 10-6. Then, I'm sorry, there was a glare on this paper. Isaiah actually only overshot them by 1 at 9-7. And then me and Steven kind of slept on him a little bit. I had him at 6-10, and Steven had him at 4-12.
Hey man, the football team looked better than them in the playoffs. That's all I'm saying.
The football team did look better, but the Bears honestly were a drop touchdown away from really making that a game with the Saints. Not a good year though overall.
Yeah, didn't they start like 5-0 too?
5-1, yeah.
That's crazy.
They beat Brady.
Yeah, so they're the real champions.
They did beat
Shout out
Brady.
to Foles.
Yo, Nick Foles needs to go back to the Eagles.
Yo, what are the odds? I was just about to say that. What are the odds we get a Foles for Wentz trade? Straight up.
Yeah, like he can only really play there. We have the Vikings next, who finished 7-9, which Steven, Jimmy, and Adam Rank all got that right on the money. At 7-9.
Good job, Steve.
I overshot by 1 at 8-8. Isaiah overshot by 2 at 9-7 because of the pencils. And then Colin Cowherd overshot quite a bit. Maybe he got pencils too because he had him at 11-5.
See, I mean, Colin, man. Well educated, yes. Just didn't work out.
Yo, Justin Jefferson is nice.
Yeah.
Like they really honestly, lit. The Bills get Stephon Diggs, but the Vikings don't miss a step really and still get 2 pretty good with Thielen and Justin. Next up, we have the Detroit Lions, who finished 11-5. I'm sorry, they finished 5-11. You guys know that. Colin Cowherd was the only one who got that on the money. He did have them at 5-11. I was one off. I had them at 4-12. Underselling a little bit. I know that drastically changed their season. I apologize, but there I am at 4-12. Isaiah had him at 3-13. So did Adam Rank. That's not too off. And then Jimmy and Steven, little bit too much faith. Jimmy had them at 7-9, and Steven had them at 8-8.
Because of Thanksgiving, man.
Yo, I swear they always suck on Thanksgiving, so I don't even know what.
Every team who regularly plays on Thanksgiving is trash.
I always want them to win on Thanksgiving. They started that.
All right, and now this is just gonna be ugly. Our NFC East. predictions. Now, no one thought this division was going to be this bad. At least I don't think anyone did. No one thought they're the best division, but I don't think people thought 7-9 was going to win this division.
Lead the division.
I still don't think a team should be in the playoffs with a negative record, regardless of anything, but that's just me.
Agreed.
But starting off with the winners of this division, the Washington football team finished 7-9, and the biggest record here, the best prediction, the closest prediction was 4-12 by Adam Rank and Colin Cowherd. Then we have me, Steven, and Isaiah had them at 2-14, and Jimmy had them at 0-16. So we did not have faith in the old football team.
Alex Smith put the crutches down and started stacking up them W's. Passed it off to my son Dwayne. Dwayne fumbled it. Gave it to my son Taylor. He almost brought it home.
And then we have the New York Giants, who finished 6-10. Adam Rank and Colin Cowherd actually got this on the money, so shout out to them. They had them at 6-10. Isaiah only one off, had them at 5-11. I was 2 off at 4-12. Steven not 2 off, just overshotting them by 2 at 8-8. And then Jimmy had them at 2-14. Okay, now this is where it gets ugly. The Cowboys, who finished 6-10, and the closest is Colin Cowherd's prediction at 8-8. Steven had him at 10-6.
Can't get any worse than that.
Me and Isaiah had them at 11-5. And then Jimmy and Adam Rank had them at 12-4. And
what a turn of events.
And then the Eagles, who finished 4-11-1. The closest again was Steven and Isaiah, who predicted them at 9-7.
Oh.
Then me, Isaiah, and Colin had them at 10-6. And then Adam Rank had them at 13-3.
So wait, was it Jimmy who predicted them at 9-7, or was Jimmy with you? Because you said Isaiah twice.
9-7.
Okay.
Me and Jimmy had them at 10-6. You and Isaiah had a 9-7.
Okay.
So yeah, there was not even one remotely close coming from us. Colin and Adam got the Giants, but yeah, that's.
I mean, we were pretty close with the football. Or not with the wait. No. We were pretty close with the. Well, I was pretty close with the Giants.
Yeah, I was too.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah, okay. So yeah, the Giants weren't too bad actually, but all the other 3 other teams were.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Giants. They played just as bad as I thought. Good for them.
Which almost won them the division.
Hell of a run, New York.
Yo, New York sports are over.
8 wins for the New York football teams. They have 2 of them.
3 of them.
Oh shit! They did well. 2 of them play in Jersey, so they have 1.
And out of all that, Jersey decides to root for the Eagles.
Yeah. Wait. What?
Oh man. All right. Moving on. We have 2 divisions left, and then we'll see how we all did as a whole. We have the NFC South. Winning this division was the New Orleans Saints at 12-4. Adam Rank got that right on the money. He predicted them 12-4. Me, Steven, and Isaiah, overshotting it by just 1 win, had them at 13-3.
Did I? Oh yeah, this is the one I fucked up on.
Jimmy had them at 14-2. Still not that far away, only 2. And then Colin Cowherd had them at 11-5, which is only 1 under at the same time. So we all did really good with the Saints. The Buccaneers finishing 11-5. Steven with that right on the money. Me, Colin Cowherd, and Adam Rank had him at 10-6, 1 under. Jimmy, 14-2, and Isaiah, 13-3. Still not that bad, but a little over.
The funny thing about that is I think I specifically remember saying that, like, yeah, they're potentially a wild card team. They're pretty decent, but I don't think they're all that.
Yeah.
That was like my exact quote.
Yeah, I was surprised you ended up having them at 11-5. I think I had them at 11-5 at one point, but I took a win off because I think I had them being like the Packers or something, which they ended up doing. But
because I was downplaying them before I was giving my record, and I had them at 11-5, but I just didn't have that even with them in second place. In their division, I still don't have that much faith in them, but kudos to them for proving me wrong.
Alright, next up.
The fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah, we have the Carolina Panthers, who finished 5-11.
I have these shits flipped.
Jimmy got that right on the money. 5-11. He predicted. Me and Steven overshotting it by 1, heading them at 6-10. Still very close. Isaiah and Adam Rank undershotting it by only 1. Had him at 4-12. And Colin Cowherd, a year too early on this prediction, had them at 7-9. And then next up we have the Falcons, who finished 4-12. Isaiah was only overshot them by 1. Had him at 5-11. Steven and Jimmy and Colin Cowherd overshot him by 2 at 6-10. Then Adam 7-9, and then me having too much faith had him at 8-8. So, moving on to our last division, we have the NFC West. The Seahawks, who won this division at 12-4. Steven overshot it by 1 at 13-3. Me and Isaiah undershot it by 1 at 11-5. Jimmy overshotting it 14-2. And then Adam Rank and Colin Cowherd undershotting it by 2 at 10-6. Then we have the LA Rams, who finished 10-6. Colin Cowherd was the closest on this one, having them at 9-7. Then Jimmy had them at 8-8. And then Adam Rank, me, and Isaiah had them at 7-9. And then Steven, probably the second biggest tweak here, has them at 3-13.
That's right. Because I was gonna say other than the NFC North, because I feel like everyone gets a pass on that, because everyone's predictions was fucked up with that. Other than that, I think this is my only major tweak.
I mean, the NFC East.
What I
Yeah, you said the North.
I meant NFC East. Yeah.
All right. Now we have the Arizona Cardinals, who finished 8-8, which I was actually right on the money on. I had them at 8-8. Steven undershotting them by 1, 7-9. Isaiah overshotting them by 1 at 9-7. Then Jimmy and Adam Rank and Colin Cowherd didn't have too much faith. Jimmy and Adam had him at 6-10, and Colin had him at 5-11. And then we have some more tweakage here. with the 49ers, who were just decimated with injuries. At one point, like, their entire starting roster was injured. Like, it literally had that many players. They finished 6-10, unfortunately.
And they have to move stadiums too.
Yeah, they had to play in Arizona for a bit. Like, yeah, not a good year.
California's, stupid restrictions.
Yeah. Steven is the closest here with 9-7, and then me, Isaiah, Adam Rank, and Colin Cowherd all had them at 12-4, and then Jimmy had them at 14-2. So, yeah, lots of injuries, which made that a pretty big tweak for everyone. And those were our preseason predictions compared to what the teams actually did. But before we send you off here, I tallied everyone's predictions who all total on-point predictions and total predictions that were within one, so either an extra win or an extra loss, and then I add those together, and then we'll see who did the best overall. So for the on-point predictions, believe it or not, Adam Rank had the most with 5, but not too far behind him. Me, Steven, and Jimmy had 4.
Colin more than
then
Last place again.
Colin Cowherd had 2, and then Isaiah had 1.
To be fair, I have written down that I had the Saints going 12-4, so I'm finishing in 4th place with Colin in my book. In this Mickey Mouse video.
In this Mickey Mouse. But hold up, because we still have
Time for
the within 1. And with the most predictions within 1 was actually me. I had 11. And then for second place, we had a tie between Steven and Isaiah, who had 10. Jimmy then had 8. Colin had 7. And then look at this drop off. Adam had 5. Adam Rank had 5 that had the most on point ones, but had the least within 1. So adding the numbers together, in first place was actually me with 15 total predictions, either on point or within 1. Then it's Steven at 14, Jimmy with 12, Isaiah with 11, Adam with 10, and then Colin with 9. Not even
So much for
cracking
professional.
double digits. That's what I was going to say. Listen, we're just a bunch of guys just talking.
I had a very consistent football year. I'm proud of myself.
Just talking on a microphone, and we don't even make money from these videos. We don't have monetization on this channel, so these people get paid for this, and you see who did the best. We were all better in total, on point, and within 1. I'm just joking, of course, but it's something to think about. Who are the real
numbers? Are the numbers.
The numbers are the numbers.
And the Browns is the Browns.
We choose who we give a voice to. We need to choose the right people.
All these analysts are a bunch of nameless gray faces.
Let's Corvette on there. Their logo. The Herd logo.
Yeah.
Corvette.
Nah, but speaking of the Herd, have y'all seen Joy Taylor?
I have.
Yeah.
Bro, she's bad.
Alright guys, already did. But can we end the video?
Shut up,
Jimmy
Jimmy.
doesn't like
Jimmy,
boobs.
yo, come on, you just killed the whole vibe, bro.
Jimmy doesn't like boobs.
Jimmy, you're getting heat from everyone now. Fuck off.
P.
I didn't even hear what he said. I just heard, can we end the video?
That's all you need to hear.
P.
Jimmy, aren't you using AirPods? Can't you go pee?
I'm not using AirPods because you guys bitched at me.
Oh yeah, you're using the left. It's
Criticize me. Oh my
Who
god.
gonna criticize the critics?
Hilarious.
Well,
Love you, Jim.
I mean, we are done anyhow, but
He has to outro it.
you have with the outro. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and stay tuned for more sports related videos, or try to say football related videos. I think Isaiah's made 2 basketball videos, but we're mainly a football channel, but maybe more sports stuff in the future other than football, but for now it's mainly football related, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully I get some other like fun videos up, and maybe some mock draft related stuff. But for now, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Like or dislike, subscribe or don't subscribe. No, it's always up to you. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Watch of me. Goodbye.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that